Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
You stay true, even when the lights come. Your word remains truth, even when my thoughts don't line up. I will stand tall on each promise you made. Let the rest fade away. There's a peace far beyond all understanding. Made it first in my heart at ease. Did anxiety come? I remember that peace is a promise you keep. Peace is a promise you keep. You will stay true, even in the chaos. Your word remains truth, even when my mind wreaks havoc. I will be still, for I've known all along. My Jehovah Shalom, there's a peace far beyond all understanding. Made it first in my heart at ease. What anxiety fails to remember is peace is a promise you keep. Peace is a promise you keep. You are peace to restless soul. Peace when the thoughts wage war. Peace to the anxious heart. That's who you are. That's who you are. You are peace when the fear takes hold. Peace when I feel cold. Peace when I lose control. That's who you are. That's who you are. I found peace far beyond all understanding. Let it flow when my mind's under siege. All anxiety bows in the presence of Jesus, the keeper of peace. And peace is a promise he keeps.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa, that's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Good morning to Nurse Rachel. Good morning to you. I see your note here to pray for Yogi. Our prayers are definitely with her. We're definitely praying with and for her. Good morning, Dr. Tony. Good to have you on the show today. Love you much. I want to talk about, and that was a song called Peace. I believe it's by the Hillsong group. But I want to talk about peace. The very first thing, I often wait to the morning of the show to kind of come up with a topic. I don't prepare ahead of time for what I'm gonna do on the show. I usually go with what I'm in the vein when I wake up in the morning. And this morning, peace was the word peace kept coming to mind. The word peace, and I oftentimes try my best to stay at peace with myself, to stay at peace with life. Peace. There's a term or a phrase or a scripture that talks about the peace that surpasses all understanding. In other words, getting to a place where in life where it does not matter of what's going on around you. Perfect peace is found in the midst of the storm. I'll say that again. I think that perfect peace is found in the middle of storms. No matter where you are in life, no matter what you have, no matter what you don't have, it is where you find peace. I was listening to T.D. Jakes, and he was talking about in life we get so caught up in counting the things that we've lost, in counting and missing the things that we've lost, that we totally ignore the things that we still have. When we have a choice in life to have turmoil, mental turmoil, or mental peace. The difference is it's appreciating the things that you still have in your grasp. Peace is understanding I may not have that anymore, but I have this. I may not have. I used to have this, and I used to, like me. I'll give you my example. Last night I was I had did so much. Yesterday, some odds and ends projects that my body was literally wore out. My body was literally wore out, and I have different conditions, military conditions that happened to me through the years, and I have some other things, mental, physical problems, and I guess some would say mental problems too. That it has gotten to the place that I've started to feel, and I could have easily suggested, I remember when I was younger, I could do this, and I would do this, and I would do that, and I would do this, and I would be like this. But I don't concern myself with what I am right now or what I used to be. I concern myself now with how I live today. It's easy to say, I wish I had better health. But the health that I do have, I'm going to try my best to take care of. The things that I do have, I'm going to take care of. I don't care about the relationships. The relationships that I do have, I'm going to try to take care of. The money that I do have, I'm going to try to take care of. If I sit and I worry about the things that I don't have any longer, the perfect health that I was in, the fact that I can't run 3 miles anymore. The fact that I don't have that relationship, or I don't have that amount of money, or I can't have peace worrying about those things that I don't have. If I'm going to be at peace with myself and within myself, with myself and within myself, I have to concentrate on acknowledging the things that I do still have, taking care of the things that I do still have, and spend all of my energy being, watch this word, grateful for the things that I do have. In life, we sometimes, because we are spoiled, we forget how to be grateful. We forget because our minds go straight to the things that we don't have, that we forget about being grateful for the things that we do have. That's where you'll find peace. That's exactly where you'll find peace. When you start looking at the things that you do have and being appreciative of the things that you do have in your possession. Let's say you want a new car. You have a car, but you want a new and an upgraded car. But you don't even take care of the one you do have. You don't wash it. You don't vacuum it out. You don't give it an oil change. You don't do the necessary things it takes in order to be appreciative of what you do have. Let me tell you about life. When we begin to start taking care of the things that we do have and showing that we are appreciative of the things that we do have and being grateful for the things that we do have, there is a peace that falls on you. There is a peace that falls on you and your surroundings, and there's an aura about you. And when you have this peace about you, there's a thing that they talk about, positive energy. We talk about positive energy all the time. That it creates this positive energy around you. That feeds the things around you. It helps you, and I know from experience, it helps you not to be bothered by the little things. Oftentimes, it's the little things that throws our peace off. It's not even the big things. It's the little things that gives us peace or subtracts from our peace. It's usually little things. In life, we're gonna have problems. There is absolutely no way to determine. There's absolutely no way to determine or to dictate what comes our way. There's no way to say, I'm gonna wake up and this is gonna happen to you. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna have this. Life is built like this. The things that you don't want in life automatically shows up. You ain't got to work for it. You don't have to seek after it. It just shows its ugly head. But the things that you do want in your life, you're going to have to go after. You're going to have to literally go after it. If it's joy, happiness, and peace that you want, you can't sit around and expect it to just happen. No, you have to go after it. You have to find a way to create it. You have to find a way for you to open your eyes and see it. A lot of times that peace is there, but we have so many other things that's in front of us or that our eyes are focused on that distract from the fact that we do have peace. You just have to move some stuff out of the way so you can see it. And it's not until we learn to stop focusing on the things that we don't have that I wish I had, that I lost, relationships that I lost, the health. I'm losing. Everybody, all of us are losing health every day. Every day we get older, it's one less day we have to live. All of us are in the same boat. Whether you're dealing with this or whether you're dealing with that, all of us. And matter of fact, the word says tomorrow is not promised to any of us. And since I don't know my time, I'm going to live in peace. So they talk about you. So they mistreat you. So they mishandle you. So what? What do you say? How are you treating you? How are you treating you? How are you handling yourself? How are you taking care of yourself? That's the difference in having that peace. I'm talking about that real peace. I'm not talking about that version of I'm just gonna ignore that and I'll be all right. I ain't even. But when you go to sleep, it's on your mind. No, a peace that you know who you are already. A peace that you know, no matter what is being said about you, no matter what other people think about you, you know who you are because you have taken inventory of what you have and you stop considering and taking inventory of what you lost. A store. I was in the store yesterday, and the store had stickers on everything, and the stickers was for the inventory, the people that was there to inventory the stock. But I noticed that on some of the items it says "do not count." It literally said "do not count." You can count all this other stuff in here, but don't count this because why? It doesn't work. It's not real. It's not because you know how sometimes they'll have things that look like it's a real item, but it's just a display. Some of that stuff is just a display. So you don't have to count those things. That's what we're too busy counting things that don't matter. We're too busy counting things or thinking about things that does not affect you. Don't count the things. Don't count the displays. Don't count the things that don't work. Don't count the things that's not a part of you. Only account for the things when you do inventory of who you are. Don't count the inventories are not counting the items that has already been sold. They're not going to count. They're not going to go through all the receipts and find out, okay, this person bought this one and okay, we got one that bought one of these and they don't care about what's out of the store. That's no longer a part of their inventory. They're only concerned about the things that's in the store. You are that store. Do your inventory and count the things that are there. The things that you still have. The health that you still have. The energy that you still have. The relationships that you still have. I know, I know that we've lost people in our lives that we wish were still there. I get it. And this is not just friends. I'm talking about we've lost family members that we no longer speak to. But today, in order to find that peace, you can't worry about the things that's not there. The people that are not there. The money that is not there. So you got an apartment instead of a house. Make that, just because you have a house don't mean you have a home. Make that apartment your home. You're upset because you don't have the car. I mean, I'm dealing with that now. But one thing it's not doing is stressing me out. Today, my desire, ladies and gentlemen, is simply to afford you an opportunity to find peace with what you are, where you are, and how you are. Find peace. Don't worry about what other people are saying or thinking about you. Take inventory for you. Do it for you. If for no other reason, it's for you. It's not to sit there and try to win somebody over or to gain somebody. No, it's for you. You're doing it for you. Life is too short, ladies and gentlemen. People say life is too short, even though they 70, 80 years old and they died. It was too short. Life is what we make it. I say life is too short because I don't know the day or the hour. I don't know when I will have to leave this earth. But while I'm here, I'm going to have peace. I'm going to live in peace. Too many years have I wasted and too much time have I wasted in life not having peace. Same for you. I know many of you all have had some sleepless nights. All because you weren't at peace. That time is over with. For me, I'll just speak for me. It's having that peace, that calmness about life, that recognizing, okay, this happened to me. Oh, well, it happened to me. Let's see how I can get past it. Let me see what I can learn from it. Let me see what that purpose is for. I believe that anything and everything that happens to us, I don't care what it is, anything and everything that happens to it, there is a purpose behind it. And when we learn that purpose of why that happened to me, and what I'm going to do with that, there's a sense of peace that falls on us. There's literally a peace that falls on us. Look, I appreciate you all hanging out with me this morning. I'm not going to drag the conversation out too long. I just want you all to remember, take inventory and stop counting the things that's not there. Stop counting the things that's not there and start counting the things that you still have. That's where you're going to find that peace. When you take inventory of the things that you do have and you take care of what you still have. Be good and God bless you. See you Thursday on Coffee and Conversation.